Now we are going to discuss about relative permittivity or dielectric constant of a medium. See, the interaction between the charges when they are at a distance in air or vacuum is different than when the same charges are kept in a medium at the same distance. Okay, so this interaction difference is measured in terms of relative permittivity or dielectric constant. How is it defined? The dielectric constant is defined as Cm upon C naught, where Cm is the capacitance of the capacitor when dielectric slab is there between the plates, and C naught is the capacitance when air or vacuum is there between the plates. So you can write it as epsilon r is Cm upon C naught, or Cm is equals to epsilon r times C naught. As I earlier discussed this, that if you replace vacuum or air by a medium, then you would find that the capacitance is increased. So it is the reason behind it. Why? Because if we are talking about when the air was there between the plates, the expression for capacitance was C equals to epsilon naught A by D. Now when we replace air by some medium, say the capacitance will now become Cm, and that is equals to epsilon R C naught, where C naught is this epsilon naught A by D. What does it mean? It means that definitely when the air or vacuum between the plates is replaced by some medium, then its capacitance becomes K times the capacitance of the capacitor when air or vacuum was there between the plates. So Cm is epsilon r times C naught, or you can write Cm is K times C naught when the air or vacuum is replaced by a medium of dielectric constant K. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. Now we are going to derive an expression for energy stored in a capacitor. Let us consider that there is a parallel plate capacitor and plus Q and minus Q charge. So total charge plus Q is there over the plates of the capacitor, and an electric field E vector is set up between the plates. Okay, what happens that when we provide charge to the capacitor, actually some work has to be done over the charge in order to bring the charge from outside to the plate of the capacitor. This work is stored in the form of energy, in the form of potential energy, and this energy is what we are going to find. So what we will do, we will be considering one intermediate case in which say the charge over the plate of the capacitor was Q, and in this particular stage V was the potential between the plates, V was the potential difference between the plates of the capacitor, and C is the capacitance of the capacitor. So we can write that V is equal to Q upon C, equation number 1. So this is what the expression for the potential difference between the parallel plates of the capacitor. Now what happens that we have to actually find the work done in taking the charge from 0 to capital Q. So when the capacitor was completely discharged, means the charge was 0, to when the capacitor contains the charge capital Q, this is what we have to find. We have to find the work done in doing this. We have to find the work done in bringing the charge Q right from 0 to Q. We have to find that work done. Okay. तो अब ऐसा करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? By the definition of potential, we can write that V is equals to dW by dQ. So this implies dW, small work done, is equals to V into dQ. Now what is V? V is Q upon C, so you can substitute here dW is equals to Q upon C into dQ. So this is the small work done. And what actually we have to find? We have to find the total work done in charging the capacitor from 0 to capital Q. 0 से capital Q तक का total work done find करना है. So total work done is equals to integration of all such dWs. Okay. Now it is equals to integration. चार्ज कहां से? 0 से लेकर कैपिटल Q तक होना चाहिए और dW की वैल्यू है Q by C dQ. Q by C dQ. Now this is what the work done. Let us find this work done now. This work done is W and it is given by W is equals to 1 upon C is constant taken outside. Integration 0 to Q to the power 1 dQ. Now it is equals to 1 upon C. Here you will apply power formula Q square by 2 Q to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 and limit is from 0 to capital Q. So you can write this work done W is equals to 1 upon 2C upper limit Q square, upper limit Q and lower limit is 0. So that gives you the total work done is equals to Q square upon 2C. Now this work done is stored in the form of potential energy. So the potential energy is U and that is equals to Q square upon 2C. We know this that this is one expression for the potential energy or the energy stored in the capacitor because the work is only stored in the form of energy. We also know this that Q is equals to C into V. We know that Q is equals to C into V. So we can write U is equals to C square V square divided by 2C. C and C is cancelled. So it is equals to 1 upon 2 CV square. This is also one more expression for energy stored in the capacitor. Or you can also write that V is equals to C, Q equals to CV. So from here you can write C is equals to Q upon V. This C equals to Q upon V you can substitute here. So it gives you U is equals to Q square by 2C. C is Q upon V. V will go in numerator. Q and Q is cancelled. So U is equals to 1 upon 2 times Q into V. So this is the energy. This is the expression for the energy stored in the capacitor. This is so these three are the expressions. One is this, another is this, another is this. Any of the expression we can use as the energy stored in a capacitor. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. Now we will be deriving the expression for energy density of a parallel plate capacitor. Energy density is defined as total energy divided by total volume. So total energy of a parallel plate capacitor is given by 1 by 2 CV square divided by volume is A into small d because A is the area of the plate and D is the distance between the plates. Now in place of C we can write epsilon naught A by D. Now this A and A is cancelled and this D and D is multiplied. So you will be getting U is equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught V square upon D square. U equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught V square upon D square. One more thing is that V is actually equals to E times D. So we can substitute its value here. So U is equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught. In place of V I am writing E square D square divided by D square. So this gives you total energy density is 1 upon 2 epsilon naught E square. This is the expression for energy density in a parallel plate capacitor. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.